Welcome to the 3.0 template. Today I'm going to walk through with you guys the personal money dashboard. I'm using the debt version. However, if you're using the no debt version, just ignore the debt portion. Everything else is going to remain the same. So the first step to this new money dashboard is going to be the setup tab. This is completely new to you if you've used any of my previous templates in the past. This is where you're going to set up all of your fixed expenses, all of your custom categories for needs and your wants. You'll set up your savings, investments, debts. Again, ignore this if you have the no debt version, as well as adding in your regular income month over month. Don't worry, you can definitely customize this in each monthly tab. So the great thing about this initial setup tab is it really is just going to allow you to automate a lot of your monthly pages, and there's going to be less copying and pasting moving forward. So you basically just have to set this up once, and the only time you'll ever use this page again is if you ever need to add more categories. And after this, we're going to head over to January or whichever month that you're starting on, and you're just going to fill everything out. Rule of thumb here is you're going to insert information into any of the empty cells. Leave any of the cells alone that have any writing or numbers in them. This is a zero-based budget, so just like before, you want the left to budget to equal 0 once you're done completing all of your different categories and budgeting accordingly to them for each month. What I personally like to do is I budget at the end of the month for the next month, so whatever is happening in the following month is kind of fresh in my mind and I can budget accordingly. The left to spend section is just telling you how much you have left to spend in your variable expenses. So each time you use the spending tracker, that number is going to continue to go down. So once you've created your budget, you're good to go for the month. Now your job is going to be to track your spending. As you can see, all of your custom categories are automatically updated. And again, if you want more categories, you have to go to the setup tab and then all your monthly pages will update. Pro tip, I like to track my spending once per week. I personally just use the Notes app on my phone, and then I sit down every Sunday and then just copy and paste all of the information into my spending tracker. Now automatically you will see how much is spent versus what you've budgeted, because I've created some amazing formulas for you guys. So again, less work for you. So you'll get a really clear picture on how much you've budgeted versus how much you've spent each month. And a new thing to the template is of course the main income, extra income, and your savings withdrawals. Some good examples for what to put under the extra income tab, that would be any refunds that you may receive. Let's say you sold something on Facebook Marketplace, maybe you have a secondary job, things like that. And then for the savings withdrawal portion, that is just when you use any of your sinking funds to pay for any large expenses. Hopefully you don't have to take money out of investments. At the end of the month, you just want to make sure you update your debt paid section if that is applicable to you. And then for savings and investments, you just want to type in how much you saved and how much you actually invested at the end of the month. And then for the annual dashboard, this is just going to give you a really nice snapshot of all of the different categories where you spent your money, how much money you made, how much you made under your main income versus extra income, how much you've withdrawn from your savings, things like that. And if you do have the debt template, you have a debt payoff goal where you can really visualize when you want to pay off any of your debts by, and any rewards and things like that that you want to add into it for some extra encouragement. And the graphs will show you a really nice snapshot of what you've spent year to date on groceries, household expenses, any of your wants, things like that. It really just gives you a really good understanding of where your money is going throughout the year. And then for the financial goals, I would really use that towards any of your investments or savings goals for the year. And lastly, a very exciting addition to this new template is going to be your net worth tracker. This is totally up to you to use, and some people don't want to use it, and that's okay. But this is just going to give you a really great snapshot to see where you're at month over month. I personally like to track my net worth every single month, see where I'm at. So you just have to set this up initially, and then each month you just have to type in all of your new dollar amounts so you have an accurate net worth each month. And that is pretty much it. I'm very excited to share this new template with you guys. There are so many improvements, so many automations, and I know it's just going to make your guys' lives so much easier. On the purchase PDF that you've received, there's also written instructions about all the things that I already discussed. But again, if you do need any help, just shoot me an email and I will be able to help you out over there. Happy budgeting!